Okay, so it's time to paint it. I've already transferred it using pencil, and still adding the uh, charcoal from behind. So now it's time to paint it. So what I'm gonna do right now is just use raw umber to redo all the outlines using raw umber. If you saw that, I actually found the old reference that I was painting for Gongyu, so I'll be able to finish that next time because I found the reference already. I'll put this camera to the side a little bit because intrusive, and able to paint that. Getting in my way. So I have the drawing on the side here as usual. Reference. So basically what we're going to do right now is just do the same thing over again, but with paint. Perfect focus. Take the focus. We'll use romber here. Uh, some blue for darker spots, but just use raw umber. And of course, it's not going to be the same as Chris, the way of Chris, because, like I said before, uh, things that may not be suitable for you. I'm gonna start with the eye here. See if we have too much paint, then lower the paint viscosity maybe. Answering actually requires you to still do some painting. Me, I can't afford like make mistakes. Even if it's a little bit. Just how my brain works. Nothing wrong with that. How you see the world. How you shapes and forms, and that's where your art comes from. Sometimes it's best to just expect that and develop that instead of trying to be somebody else, right? rushing for me, rushing things isn't a way to achieve things. For me, I'm a very slow moving guy. I'm like a turtle, and I want to savor every moment. Whenever I try to rush things, it just ruin. Sometimes I get good results, and sometimes I don't. Even if how careful I try to do it here, not going to be perfect. Going to be slight mistakes. Can compare ourselves to other artists on the internet, like Renzo Art or Chris himself. Could think other artists out there. This woman I saw on Facebook that has like super hyper realism thing, amazing work that she done. I'm not jealous. In the past, I used to feel like insecure about it. Kind of wanna, invalidate her efforts and her talent and her skills. I was insecure my own because I didn't have my own. I didn't understand my own self. Tried to attack other people in my own heart and mind. It was like too much work. Looking at it, it was like, oh, how can do that? Stuff like that. I kind of joined different voices. Like, okay, so good, hyperrealism, good. You already have photos. This it's a waste of time. I realized that you know let other people paint. Look for your own voice. Look for your own voice, and start attacking that instead. What makes you so special anyway? Makes you so different and special that can invalidate other people's art. So I started to see the world differently. I tried other people's art, and then I just realized that it can be done, but it doesn't feel natural. It kind of feels clunky. Paint the way other people paint. When I watch other people paint right now, it's not really about trying to copy their style or judge them. My aim has become like to be with the energy, to share, bask in that creative energy that this person is, releasing into the world. Basically, I'm trying to get inspired. Like if you're a gamer or you're a sports fanatic or whatever it is, whenever you start watching people do the things you love, that you kind of got bored out of or encouraged out of, start watching other people having fun about what they're doing. So it kind of reminds you that, like, yeah, I used to have fun that, or maybe I should try that and stuff. Kind of inspires you. So for me, it's all about that. It's all about being inspired, being with the people that share my interest. Other people have their own interests, like cars or bodybuilding or love to do. Uh, go religious, like, like debates, like different things, right? And I don't want to go join those guys. I don't share their enthusiasm on the things that they are enthused about. So rather stay with the people that I share interest with. Hope to inspire them as well. Like, knowing like that some, like, if I watch a person, like, let's say that British guy does animal paintings and he uses AI. My friends, uh, I forget his name. Anyway, I watch him. I used to watch him like for. I wanted to see techniques, right? I want to figure out how that helped me to. And I started becoming jealous because of his following, a lot of likes and messages in his posts, and he does good, great production. Something I can't do. I don't have the talent for production. Video production kind of takes a lot of. So you need better lighting and environment. They don't need to, but it's just the maximum that I can produce with the stuff that I have, which is, subpar compared to others. Become jealous to him again, and then figured out that why am I doing this? Why am guy? I should be happy for him. So I watch his films now, his videos, for inspiration, like any other person out there. I watch them to get inspired. Renzo Art, I used to follow him like religiously. I watched his videos to absorb every technique that he's showing. My own, like, try to understand why he does things. Yeah, I can get like a couple of ideas there. But what about his technique that I don't like might not be helpful for me. About it, uh, may not be useful. But everything is useful. Like, there's also this guy who paints in acrylic waters and like this genius sounds like a genius. I think he paints murals and stuff, like big paintings. Not very popular YouTuber, but he has a lot of knowledge. Get his name. Wears glasses, I guess, like thick glasses. I don't know if he's still doing videos right now because doing videos takes a lot of time and effort. People aren't watching it, and it kind of, not only are you like recording the video, setting up, you're painting in a environment or in a situation where you're not very comfortable. Have to sit a certain way, compensate for the camera that's in your face or to the side. Like you have to wear clothes that may not be comfortable to you, just look decent on camera. Some people like wear makeup. You have to wear makeup so you don't look. Not easy. And I'm not sure if he's still making videos, but so far, whatever is channel, very useful. If you wanna paint, you can use it for oils or for oils or acrylic. Doesn't matter. It does matter because acrylics depends on where you are. Like here in the Philippines, it's gonna dry like so quick. Matfilia's place, I think you gonna have like 3 minutes to blend, but here, no, dries as soon as your stroke leaves the canvas. It's just dry, set already. So if you try to scrub it, it's just gonna get ruined. So what I'm gonna do right now is just place all of this lines just to fix the drawing canvas. Start shading it later on. Gonna lose like line weight gauge. Line weight meaning how dark and thin lines are going to be. And again, this is going to be another challenge for me at least. But I've already done this. Movie was that? Like the Crying Girl. Matilda? I don't know. I forget the name of the film. Character was Matilda. Here, if I have too much paint canvas. Actually, just floating the brush here because thick or want to do. Canvas is still raw. This eye is so much better than this. The one is darker, but it's okay. Eye is actually in shadow. Fine. Part of the eye, that side of the face is a little bit darker. Covered anyway later. And the canvas is still very absorbent. Might create like a, and I'm using a soft, smooth canvas here, so I layered multiple gesso on it. Carbonate just to make it a little and holds paint. And also so I can sand it smoother because from my experience the gesso that I've used usually become hard once they dry. They're too hard, like in a way that you can't actually sand it. completely hard, like plastic. And I don't think that's how canvases of the masters are. Like, I think their canvas is so dried, it, you know, absorbent, like sand it. I think I need to like, modify my mall stick here. It's too slippery, so light movement on my arm, and that's adding a little bit of taking away some of my focus from what I'm balance mall stick. Have to change that. Add like some friction point or slidey. I overdid that. So paint it with white later on. Things now like lines. Fix everything down so it doesn't rub out. Because this is charcoal. You can always paint like directly. Doesn't- Just depends on what's comfortable to you. Find that direct painting comfortable, then just do that. Again, our goal is to unleash ourselves, right? To bring the best of us out, not to copy others, not to become somebody else. Become the better version of ourselves. Actualize ourselves. Sometimes we don't know. Doesn't matter because sometimes we think we know, but it's not really us. Some aspiration that we have. But if you notice, like you just stay true with yourself, eventually it's gonna you're gonna there's no way you can escape. Just gonna become. Only way you can't is if you don't try. Your heart is somewhere else. Then just gonna do things like so, right? You're not gonna birth it. When you do things just for the sake of doing it, just like yesterday, last night, like not gonna end well. Last night, my back is already complaining, screaming actually, and the still wanted to do more because I am don't want to stop something unless I like finish it or get it to a point, satisfactory point. I'm a little bit, confident with that I can use as a launching point next time I sit down. I'm not in that place. Like, don't want to stop, but it worked out. When I woke up morning, the drawing, and I saw things better, like where I should place the nose, how much I should lift it, where am I missing, what angles I'm missing. Sometimes just putting it down for a while is gonna help you. Cats are being attacked again. Wait. To keep out these cats because their hairs are gonna just mess everything up. I don't know what's going on right now. It's like one of my cats. Maybe she's in heat, but she's too young. Not even that big. I don't know what's going on. Fighting or I was supposed to bring her to the vet spade. Yes, I'm too late. Too much paint. Finalize it later. Add that on later. Mark some. Okay. Because of the charcoal that's there, even if I just paint on like a medium, it's still going to dark because there was just charcoal there. Suffering from hyperacidity right now. I don't know. Like my gut, I can't like swallow. A lot of acid. Can imagine. Just keep doing this. Come back with the finished like a two-tier tone. As two-tone drawing. It's not a problem. You can always paint over your work directly. Just me, It's just how I do it. I want to keep things tight. Wanna I wanna do things slowly. Doing things carefully, I actually would save more time than just winging it. Okay, so let me just darken acted angle like that. Uh, this portion here shouldn't exist there. To get it out there. That I help us later. And if you find that your canvas is too crabby, like it's too dry, it's too absorbent, you can just, fill it with your medium. I think that's enough for now. Back tomorrow. Start uh, defining the volume. Right now we already have the edges here. Already have an outline that's kind of useful. I'm gonna start building the shade. No forms, just like the volumes. It's not just a little bit of volume, like two tone. You don't want to rush with color because I don't know this person, so I'm not familiar with her face. Just using a reference, and basically this is the first time that I'm painting her. Along the way I need to understand her features. I don't want to rush it. The plan is to create a two-tone, defining where the shadow is without making depth first, seeing where the shadow areas are. Go from there. I think the lips is a little bit thicker here. We'll see. We'll see. You can always shift that now by using white. So that's it for me for now, and I'll see you guys next time.